All right, Aquarius. Hi, Aquarius. Welcome back to our channel. Welcome back to our readings. We're going to go ahead and see what the most important messages for the Aquariuses are. And this is just for fun. If it makes sense, let me know, hun. Okay? So let's see what we need to know for the Aquarius. We're going to start with this deck because I say so. Why not? Something fell out. The Lovers. Biggie, Biggie, give me one more chance. Biggie, Biggie, give me one more chance. I don't know why that came to my mind. Probably because I've been watching Martin. But yes, Lovers is giving me Lovers. And then we have the Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You know why I feel like I said Biggie, give me one more chance? Because maybe somebody is like away. Somebody is away from a situation that you think will be full of love. Like somebody is being defensive. Somebody is away. Like I don't want to engage in this. Like I don't want to be a part of this. But I feel like with the Lovers, you think it's a great idea. You think it's a great choice. You think that y'all would get along fine. You think that like you're feeling the love. Can you feel it? Can you feel the love? Nothing feels better than feeling the love. That's from, y'all know where that's from. I don't gotta say it. Y'all know where it's from. Let's get another one. We need to know. Oh, Lord. Fire has it. The Ten of Cups, like I said, you think it'll be great. Like, I feel like you think about it a lot, especially with the Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. It's in your mind on repeat. You know what I mean? Think about how good things could be. What you want to do if that person will only be open to it. You know what I mean? The Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck is still giving me that somebody is closed off to it and you feel trapped and feeling like what coulda, shoulda, woulda happened. And I wonder what we could do to turn it around. I don't know. But I feel like you feel very good about this. Whatever it is, like you keep thinking about it, you keep wanting it, and I think you think that is what's going to help lead to this person coming around, is by you keeping the hope alive that they will see the love that's there the same way that you see it. You know what I mean? And since it's coming out, it could possibly be true. Knight of Swords. I feel like you're going to tell them. But with it being the Knight of Swords, make sure, and then the Sun at the bottom of that, make sure that you are not being too hasty. You're not just blurting stuff out, like, because this is like when I was talking about with the Libra, people see life through their own lens. So just because you see it like this, you think it's going to turn out like this, and that person doesn't mean you need to just spew it out to them like they should already know what you see. They don't see it that way, obviously. But one way to be able to bring light to that, to help them see the things that you see, is by one, expressing it, but also make sure that you're doing it in a way that's tactful, because the person has to come to their own terms and feelings about the situation in their own way, in their own time. You can't make somebody feel the way that you feel just because you're saying it, just because you do. You know what I mean? I feel like this with the Knight of Swords, it's sword energy, first off. And it's like you have to maybe watch what you're saying. You have to maybe watch your thoughts. You know, do things that make you happy and keep you in these feelings, but not things that make you, with the Eight of Swords, is given like obsessions. Like you don't need to constantly be thinking about this. Whatever choice that lines up with this feeling is going to come through quicker when you just keep living in that energy. You don't have to obsess over one particular thing, one particular person, one particular situation. Just keep living in that energy and know that that choice is for you, and it'll come in inevitably. It has no choice. That's what I'll be saying. It has no choice. Just remain focused on, with the Sun at the bottom of the deck, keep bringing light to how you want to feel and choose the choices that lead in that feeling, you know, being present in your life. Because I feel like with the Knight of Swords, you could gear. Let me get a card for the Knight of Swords. Lord, it's over here. The Queen of Cups. Like I was saying, doing it with, is this a queen? Yep, Queen of Cups. Doing it with tact. You know, doing it with grace, doing it with patience. And then the Seven of the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. That's how you're going to get your success. You know, if you feel like you must say something, make sure you watch what you're saying and say it in a way that is, you know, patient, kind, loving. It aids in all of these feelings, and you're not just, bleh. This is how I feel. Why don't you see it? Why don't you see what I like? I love you. I care about you. Why don't you think? Why don't you? Like, we don't want to do that. I think the way that we're going to be successful in this, I don't even like doing love readings because what? Like, what? And this, if it ain't love, it's anything. Like, you don't want to obsess over any one thing. Just focus on the choices that are presented in your life that bring you that elated feeling that you would like to feel. You know what I mean? And then be patient while dealing with it. Don't try to rush it. Don't try to speed through it. Victory comes. Like, I'm thinking of tortoise and the hare. Like, don't try to be the hare and try to rush towards the finish line or rush towards what you really want. Take your time getting there, because then you're still going to get there. And then you're going to make sure that you nurture and you care and you take the time and give the attention to the things that need to along the way. But you're still going to get there. That's what makes it last longer. That's how we get to the 10. That's how we get to the end. It's about taking our time and focus on the wins along the way and not just the win. Like, that reminds me of me. Like, I know my husband is here and near. And then whenever I meet somebody that's potentially that, I'll be like, all right, so where's that? Where's the ring? Like, we should be here. We should be there. Like, we're making this choice. I'm making this choice. So we're making this choice. But no, we need to go slow or go along the way. Nurture the journey, because then that's how the thing is just going to come inevitably. You won't have to try to convince. You won't have to try to change. You won't have to try to do anything outside of just be yourself and accept the energies that you know are a part of the finish line. You don't have to be at the finish line. You just have to keep moving and choosing towards the finish line. That makes sense? Leave it there. So let's go ahead and get an angel answer. See what angel answers be helpful. Get more information. Do your research. We have compromise at the end of the, at the bottom of the deck. I keep thinking of end. Like, we're thinking about the end result. There's so much to be gained along the way before we get to the end. Because what if you, okay, my example. What if you get married to this person and then you find out other things about them that make you be like, wait a minute. I didn't know this about you. We probably should have took our time. Now you have to sit here and compromise on that loving, elated feeling that you always wanted because you thought this was that. So take your time, nurture yourself, nurture the situation, but continue to choose the things that, you know, support the finish line, being present, you know. Let's get a prayer for today. What prayer would be helpful for the Aquarius? If you don't pop this time, I'm going to take it from the top. All right, top it is. Boom. Have patience. God isn't finished yet. Philippians 1:6. Screenshot it. Write it in your journals. Pull out your Bibles if you feel called to. This is what we've been talking about this whole time. Having patience. You're not finished yet. And the only way that we are finished is when we die. So the fact that we're still here means that we have journey to still gain information about. We're going to get there. Inevitably. We're going to get there. Like, it's no, leave it no choice that we're going to get there. Just make sure that you're making choices that lead you there. Okay? Don't try to rush there. Don't try to make something be where you want to be. Like, if you're trying to go to Punta Cana, you can't be here. Well, visualization is everything, but you have to do what's necessary for you to get to Punta Cana. You can't just be like, I'm in Punta Cana. Girl, have patience. You will be there. I don't know if that's a good example, but hey, that's what came out my mouth. That's what it is. So I hope it was helpful, Aquarius. We're going to go ahead and move on to our Gemini. I'm going to see y'all next video. Okay, bye.